Hello everyone. One of the common interview question is the difference between data contract and message contract. So today we are going to see in detail the difference between these two contracts, which are structured contracts. Data contract in WCF is an agreement between parties, a service and a client, which describes what type of data will be exchanged between them. Whereas message contracts clearly describes the structure of a SOAP message that is passed between the parties. Using data contract, we actually control the content. That is, we control the payload data or a message body of a SOAP message. Message contract provides a complete control over the structure of a SOAP message. Data contracts gives me unlimited control over the SOAP message, whereas in message contract it gives full control over the SOAP messages by providing access to the SOAP header and body sections using message header or a message body member attributes. Lastly, a data contract precisely defines for which parameter or return type what data is serialized to be exchanged. Message contract allows user simple or complex type to define the exact content of the SOAP parts. Now the next question is, why use message contract when data contract is there? Data contracts are used to define the data structure. Messages that are simple like .NET types, let's say in the form of POCO, plain old cool CLR object, and generate the XML for the data you want to pass. Message contracts are preferred only when there is a need to control the layout of your message. For instance, adding specific headers, footers, etc. to a message. Sometimes complete control over the structure of a SOAP message is just as important as control over its content. This is especially true when interoperability is important or to specifically control security issues at the level of message or message part. In these cases, you can create a message contract that enables you to use a type for a parameter or return value that serializes directly into the precise SOAP message that you need. Now the next question is, why we use message contract to pass SOAP headers? Passing information in SOAP headers is useful if you want to communicate information out of the band from the operation signature. For instance, session or correlation information can be passed in headers rather than adding additional parameters to the operations, or adding this information as fields in the data itself. Another example is security, where you may want to implement a custom security protocol, example WCF, and pass credentials or token in custom SOAP headers. A third example, again with the security, is signing and encrypting SOAP headers, where you may want to sign or encrypt some or all header information. All of these cases can be handled with message contract. The downside with this technique is that the client and the service must manually add and retrieve the information from the SOAP header, rather than having the serialization classes associated with data and operation contracts do it for you. Thank you everyone for watching this slide. All the best for your interviews.